Off. Yes.
And Danielle's already ready. Got the ladies
There.
and
I'm
everything.
I'm in coming live from Maui right now. So that's
Literally.
my
Oh,
theme, everybody, so
we love it. We
more
love it.
fun
Love
to
it.
have. Yeah. As we all
All,
qualify for Maui, right?
all roads lead to Maui.
All waves lead to Maui.
All waves lead to Maui. We are the
Aloha.
master of marketing puns. Let's go.
Gonna have a
So
lot
we
of fun. Yeah.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to our IPA call. So much fun. If you do have an IPA today, just like Allison's already ready, IPA is an income producing activity. You did something, yielded a customer, yielded a sale, yielded an enrollment. We're going to do some training today as well, too. So I think we'll have some time for IPAs as well. But if you do have an IPA, feel free to hit that raise hand button and you can raise your hand, and we'd love to hear from you. But a couple of quick announcements. So on the note of Maui, we do have some really cool tools that we're giving to you guys. And we're moving really, really fast. So that's why these IP calls are so important. They really are the heartbeat of everything. So on boards, stay tuned for them. We're going to be regularly updating them with stuff. On the Maui trip, if you scroll down, there's now a folder that says events or trips and promos. And in here, we're going to be regularly updating things like there's a road tour in US, for example, that PartnerCo is going to go on. There's a road tour in Canada that Canada is going to, right? So there's a lot of different events happening all the time. We also have a lot of the promos, and specifically, we have the Maui destination trip details as well too. So put that on your vision board. I mean, I might just close my eyes and imagine I'm just floating in that lagoon right there. Like that's life, so you can check those out, but we're going to regularly get some really cool things that are there. And be sure to check your tracker all the time. One cool thing that Danielle showed me actually about her tracker, I'm like, wow, I can't believe they have this, is remember that when you go into this, go under Lifestyle Hub in your back office. And under Lifestyle Hub, when you go to the Dream Destinations Maui, you can track your progress. This was what was cool. You can go to the My PLV Growth Tracker because the greatest way to qualify is to get pay line volume. So that's if you have two lines of business, your smaller line. But when you go to this one specifically, there is a way that you can toggle. This is so cool because remember, you can win a trip for you or you can win a trip for someone else as well too and get airfare as well. Who here wants to bring someone else with you on this trip? Like, that'd be cool. So what you do is there's this drop-down menu. It says Partner Code Travel Maui. And then you click on this. It has an arrow, Partner Code Travel Maui with an arrow to the right. And you can toggle in the different tiers of qualification. And you can actually put it at, if you want to have two people qualified in $1,000 flight credit, toggle that and it'll redo your calculations and it'll tell you, all right, if you want to stay on track for winning it all weekly, I know my target. And by Friday, what's the goal? You want to make sure you're on track with that as quickly as possible. So especially being a Thursday right now, look at these goals, whatever it is, and strive for that as quickly as possible. So super, super cool. All right. So be sure to take a look at that. Also on boards, we have a couple of other things here. Remember, all roads are leading to the full throttle promo. Who here has seen your tracker on your dashboard? Like it's right up front and they have it, right? Allison Britton said she's getting it today. Like, let's go, right? So be sure to look at that every day and then see, is it moving forward, right? And every day, let's make progress. Every day, let's get closer and closer and closer. We want everybody rocking these because you will never be able to get them after this promo. So get that done. And that's what these calls are for. So we can help you to get there. And last but not least, on boards, and we're going to cover this today, is we also have a presentation.
Hello, Miss Becky.
Oh, give me a second here. All right. Yeah, Becky is here. Hello. So we have top presentation videos. This was by popular demand. And Eric Minter was asking me yesterday, can we just like put a folder together with all the best presentations out there that people are using? I'm like, sure, let's do it. So if we have them everywhere, but these are the ones that we've seen have been the most used. So the drop videos that we have on the machine, both for the Sunux Accelerate and the day and night drops are here on a YouTube video. We have Dr. Laura. People have loved her video. We have that here. We have the six-figure blueprint business videos, the quick one, the longer one, and then we have one with Annika and Pam and me that we did that people have loved as well too. So that's all in there. And finally, go to this one. So Max 2.0 and Everglow. All right. This one has all of our stuff on how to sell Max 2.0 and Everglow. So we're going to be regularly updating this. We have invite scripts, follow-up scripts. We have really cool images, color block posts. I won't train on this today. I'll leave that to Kelly. We also even have before and after photos for Everglow, for example, as well too. And we're going to constantly get more and more in here. So those are fantastic. All right. So Jan asked road trips. The road trip events are prospect facing events. So those are ones that you want to bring new people to. And then Becky said, once you hit a tier, take a screenshot of the tracker and share it in the partners group. Yes, 100%. All right. So I'm going to shut up and bring it back to Miss Kelly Smith, who, by the way, who here loved Kelly on stage, just rocking it at PXP, just representing. She is just a tactician, a master super mama at this business, and is going to train our butts off on how to do this all. So Kelly, tossing it to you.
Well, thank you. Good morning, everyone. All right. So I want to know, if you were in Dallas, who bought a pack? If you bought one of the packs of the brand new products, I want you to drop a 1 in the comments. Okay. Look at all those ones. Yes, 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 yes. So we want to help you guys sell those products, right? That's the key. We don't just store products on our counter. We want to get them in the hands of our customers. So we're going to talk a little bit how to do that. We're working on some scripts. James just uploaded some great stuff into the boards. So we're giving you all the goods. Okay. I'm going to bring up my friend and brand partner, Jackie Cooper. She's multitasking today, so bear with us. She has a home job too, so she's doing a little bit of both this morning. But Jackie has really just grabbed onto this promo and these new products, and she has ran right out from Dallas back home and been in so much activity, and she's seeing a lot of success. So I wanted to bring her on and kind of highlight her, and you guys can pick her brain. I'm going to ask her some questions and what she's doing. She's already sold several things of the new product. She's already getting attention on social media. So she's really excited. So I want her to share that excitement with y'all so you can catch that and get some tips on how you can share the new Everglow and the Max. Sound good? All right. So Jackie, are you with me?
I'm here.
Okay, awesome. So first of all, I want, you bought a pack or 2 or 3 or 4.
3.
So she got really excited. You sold products before you got home, did you not?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, incredible. This is exactly what we want. Okay, how did you do that? How did that take place? Like, what did you say? Did you already were you texting people at the event? Did you post something? What was the first initial outreach?
Well, as soon as I got the packs, we went to lunch break, I think, and I immediately wanted to try it. Of course, I didn't go for the samples or anything. I just went and grabbed my boxes and headed to my room. I opened one up and I put it in 2 separate bottles. And then I went to have lunch with a friend and who actually came down from Nebraska to go to the event with me, and then didn't end up going, just ended up hanging out. And so anyway, I have been telling him about our products, and I said, hey, we got this new electrolyte. He was feeling really cruddy already that day. And so I'm like, here's half for you, half for me. So we literally did split a pack. And he drank it. And then when I came back after the day, he was like, oh my God, I'm going to have that. I have felt so great. I've had energy. I'm not achy anymore. I guess I was dehydrated. So well, good. It's $72.
I love it. I love it. But y'all, you see what she did? She literally got it in someone's hands so they could try it. That's all it takes, because the second they do it, they're going to have those responses. That's very powerful. I don't know if you guys, even if the ones of you that weren't at the event, I'm sure you've seen the buzz and the testimonials coming only after a month. Okay. Some of these testimonials are blowing my daggone mind. I'm like, wow. And Jackie, you actually took a picture of yourself, right? The
I
day
did.
before or the day of that you tried the product, and it's only been less than a week. And y'all, she sent me her photo last night, and I was like, get out of here. I was like, there's no way. So y'all, these are two extremely powerful products that are going to be an amazing pair with the drops. Did you hear me say that? It's going to be an amazing pair with the drops. So the drops are still our flagship. The drops is still our conversation. The drops is still our social media piece. But we're going to pair these and we're going to show people how they work synergistically together and are going to give them even more results. Does that make sense? So we're still, the drops is our flagship product. It's all about the drops and how these two products can really assist with the goals. Okay, what do we do? We solve problems. We give people solutions. So these are two new products that are going to assist the drops. They're going to be besties with the drops, and they're going to help people reach their goals. Okay, because we know, number one, that dehydration causes people not to lose weight. Has anybody had a customer on the drops tell you, I'm not losing weight, I actually gained a couple pounds? Anybody? Drop a 1 if you've ever heard that from the drops. Okay, y'all, did you know that when you are dehydrated, when your body is not getting enough water, what happens is the muscles freak out and they say, I need water. So they hold that water in the muscle. And that's why people say, oh, I gained 3 to 5 pounds. Well, but that's because they're not drinking enough water and they have a headache. They feel dizzy or they feel sick or they feel like icky. It's because their muscles are afraid they're not going to be hydrated. So it stores that little bit of water that you do have. So now we have a solution. We have a solution to those issues. So I am so excited about the Max 2.0 because that is going to be every single person that I get on the drops, period, point blank, they will have the Max 2.0 because it's going to give them the best result. So we have to reprogram a mind and say, this is a conversation now every single time with these drops that we talk about the importance of hydration and drinking water, and not just water, right? It's an elevated electrolyte. It gives you the minerals that your body needs. Okay, so that's super important. So Jackie, you made a couple posts on social media and I thought, man, one of them was super brilliant. Like, ladies, we're talking to you this morning because we're ladies and we know how this rolls. Okay. I get my hair done every 3 weeks. Okay. 3 weeks. Why? Because I have gray hair. I have a lot of gray hair. So I have to cover it and spend money every 3 weeks. I've got wrinkles going on. I'm ready to look into Botox, right? I'm at that stage. So I do skincare regimen. I have a little bit of saggy and loose skin because I've lost weight over the last several years, right? These are things that are actual realities in my everyday life. And I can tell you that there's millions of women spending hundreds, if not thousands of dollars a month to fix those 3 things. Now we have the Everglow. It's one product. It's one product that's going to be a solution to all of that. So Jackie, can you take us to that post and share your screen, or if James, somebody?
I don't have Facebook on my thing.
I can do it.
Okay, James will do it. Okay, James will. I just want y'all to see what she said. I really think it's important. Can you read it, Jackie?
Yeah, hang on. It's probably easier if I do it from here.
Okay. Lord knows I can't.
Sorry. Okay.
That's okay.
So I said, what if you could save that $400+ that you spend on skincare products? That $20 on sunblock, which we're now finding is bad for us. That expensive hair care to build thicker, stronger, longer hair. The color treatments to cover those grays. Like, how much are we spending on these lotions and potions to help us age slower or better? And do they work? Are they even good for us to be using? What if there was one product? Yep, just one product, a unique, never been seen before premium product. Think Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Lamborghini, etc. That would replace all the skin lotions and potions, all the thickness, hair loss, and covering gray products, the freaking sunblock, the collagen supplements, etc. Just one product that did all of that. What would you expect to pay? What if I told you that I now have that product and it's less than $100? Now you know why I'm excited.
Yeah, get out of here. Like, that is ridiculous. Like, that is the best post ever. It addresses all the things, all the struggles, all the pain points that us women are dealing with. It shows excitement, right? It shows a solution, and it piques their interest. Like, okay, what is this? It's under $100. It's going to help me with all of those things. Like, that is literally the engagement and curiosity piquing post of all times. I love that. Okay. And you can take that and you can put it into chat and you can say, make this sound like me, or make this a little bit shorter, or can you turn this post into a message so I can message someone about this product? Y'all, ChatGPT will do all of those things. So we can utilize this and tweak it for several different ways to follow up with people, to reach out with people, to expose them to this new product. So I love, love, love that post. Anybody loving that post? You see how that's working and getting traction and attracting people to ask her, okay, what in the world? I'm spending this much money. I'm spending, somebody told me this morning they spent $500 in their skincare every month. I'm like, oh, wow. That's dedication, right? I mean, that is true dedication. $500. Imagine them being able to not only help their skin on the outside, but helping it from the inside out. And that's really what we want to do, right? And that's a great way for Jackie to lead into some other products. Maybe they're not on the drops, so she can talk about that first. Those posts are just really, really good. So amazing, amazing job, Jackie. You've got some fun pictures. Okay, you're really crushing social media right now. And I want to kind of let you show them what you've created and how you've created it. Now, Jackie is an Android person, okay? She is on the other team. I'm on the iPhone team. She's on the Android team, but that's okay. I'm starting to get jealous of the Android. Anybody else? I've seen some comparisons, and I don't know, the Android pictures are pretty good. They got a lot of fun tools and little tips they can make to be really fun on social media. So Jackie, what are you doing to create these super cool photos? Because I've seen, it was a cowboy hat and you had some product there. I mean, you're just crushing it with this stuff. So tell them how you're doing it and what that looks like.
Okay. Do you want me to share my screen at this point?
Yes.
Okay.
Fine,
Okay.
until you have to use it. There we go.
Okay. So I am lucky with Android and my Samsung Galaxy and my Samsung tablet that in our galleries, we have some really cool features and just like edit. So like you already saw the post there that I did about the Everglow. So I made 2 stickers, one a star shape that says glow with confidence, which were the words from the media that we already had. And then one was a picture of me standing at Gillies in front of the big Partner Co logo, except for I just popped myself out of it and stuck it on the picture. So last night I was playing and I made a picture of me and James.
I love it.
Hilarious.
There's so many fun things that you can do with it. Like, yeah, I was right there on stage with him and we were talking. So this is the picture that I took in my hotel room, like literally as soon as I got the new products. And because I was like, oh, they were selling it as a bundle. Well, I have all those products at home on a shelf that I sell from my on hand and mail out. So I'm like, I'm going to do a bundle. I decided $350. I don't know. It looked good. So I took my cowboy hat. Yeah, I took my cowboy hat. I took the drops, the Advantage, the Everglow, took a nice little picture of it. So this is what I've been doing. So on mine, you just go to edit and you have like different features. If I click on the little smiley face over here, I get a draw, a stickers, or a text. So I can add text to it. I can draw on the picture. Sometimes if things come out a little bit blurry or weird, then I kind of fill them in with drawing. But then you can go to stickers, and if there's not a sticker that you like that you're using, you can go to gallery. And then it'll give you a couple that I've already made. So I'm not going to use those because I want to show you how. So you click on the little plus sign. It goes to your gallery. I don't have much on this tablet. But so I have a picture of me and Kelly. On my phone, it snaps to the shape. On this one, I have to just kind of like draw around it. So I'm going to draw around me and Kelly. It'll snap to it. Sometimes it grabs extra pieces and then it'll let you see it. So that's fine. We'll look and see what it looks like. Okay, so pretty decent. If it does something like cuts off part of my face or whatever, I usually go back and try to go around it and see if it'll do better. Like I said, on my phone, it snaps to it and it really selects it a lot better than my tablet. Okay, and then say done.
The drops are working very well.
Yes, thank you. I think so too. So
Me
then
too.
I just like stick myself in the product. Sometimes I correct the names because that, gets people to like ask me like, what the heck is that? Like, what's that product you're standing in front of? And I especially like them, like if I'm leaning against something or whatever, like James showed you the one that I did for Maui, like join my team for $29. Let's go to Maui. Let's do this. And I was like, I had stood up against the wall in the hotel and propped my leg up. And I was like, oh, that'd be perfect against a surfboard. So I put it against the surfboard. But so on this, like you can you can move it however you want to do it, get it positioned how you like. And ta-da. And then I click on the little 3 buttons so I don't overwrite my original base picture. And then I say save a copy. So then I have a picture of us with the product. And, I kind of play with it. Like I said, I took James off of the stage and me off of the pictures outside and I put us together. And I wish I had
so
more
a lot of people are
tablet to show
asking.
you.
A lot of people are asking if this is an app. It's not an app. This is actually in her cell phone. And I think somebody also said that you can do this very similar cutting and pasting in stories, and you absolutely can. So this is a feature that she has on her phone. I have not played around with iPhone yet. I think James did a little bit. I think we do have a lot of the same features. So we'll have to go through a tutorial for iPhone, but this is for Android. But you can do this on Facebook as well. And this is just, you can do this on Canva. I mean, there is apps you can do this. I just want you to see it because it's marketing. It's fun, exciting, new, fresh marketing. And she's able to expose more people to what we have and make it fun. So that she's using those graphics, right? But she gave you a tip. She said she covers the name up, which I think is so smart because you don't want people going to Google it or going to Amazon, right? Or any of those other things, because who knows, it might come up. So you want to pique people's curiosity. So even if you turned it sideways or turned it, so they can't see the name, that is a really great tip because you don't want to put all the information out, right? Even if you mixed it up and just held the pack, a single stick, or maybe you have the Everglow and you're mixing it up, they don't know what's in the cup. That's piquing people's curiosity instead of using the graphics all the time, which graphics are great. These new graphics are beautiful. The marketing is phenomenal. I love it. I think it's super classy. It's very elegant. I personally love Mark. I think his marketing is genius. But we want you to pique people's curiosity. So Jackie's doing a really great job at that. Jackie, how many bottles or packs or whatever have you sold so far since Dallas?
I've sold 3 boxes of the Max and 1 jar of the Everglow. And I'm working on another gal today with the Everglow. So we'll see. But yeah, so off of that post that I read aloud and that has my picture with the star, like immediately my friend was like, oh my God, what is this? And so then I messaged her and she sent me some money. So I'm going to the post office today to drop all that. So I have 3 packages going out today.
I love it. So are y'all getting this? Are y'all feeling her excitement and the fun that she's having some fun with this? And that's what we want you guys to do. If you bought a pack, we want you to actively be socializing these things so you can sell them. That's the whole point. The point is never for y'all to invest your money just to spend money. I want y'all to know that. They don't put these packs out so anyone can get volume or they can make money. They do it so you can grow your business. They make it available so you can get to ultimate or help someone get to ultimate quicker. Right. So these packs are, we utilize these packs not to sit on the counter, not to say we bought the pack, right? We want to get them into the hands of people. Why? Because they're going to create the newest story. Jackie is creating the newest stories in her business by putting these products into her customers' hands. And that's what we want. Okay. So Instagram, TikTok, Facebook stories, I would say utilize all of those short videos and options to go post really quick and make it fun, make it exciting. There are in that boards that James was showing you, and Danielle's gonna, I believe she said today she's gonna upload some more before and afters or some testimonials from the Everglow. If you have one, I know Jackie's got one. If you start to have testimonials, share those with us so we can add them into the boards. If you have a customer or somebody who's, you know, having great results, we want to make sure we're utilizing those so we can share them on social. So I also do that as well. Jackie, thank you so much. You are absolutely crushing it. I'm super proud of you. Do you think that your investment into Dallas was worth it?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I mean, you know, I joined, well, I started the drops the very last day of October, like literally Halloween. And it was all because of Kelly, because I love her anyway. And I'm like, okay, wait, what's she doing? Like, gotta do this. And after 3 weeks on the drops, I mean, hot flashes, dizziness, just fatigue, everything went away. I was having major issues. I had some lumps in my breast that I was like very freaked out about. I started putting on pounds, which is not normal for me. And not even pounds, just like I hold right around 130. I'm 5'6", but it was just not looking good anymore. So yeah. And then, I mean, I think almost immediately I joined the business. I don't know. I want to say December, January, maybe. I don't know. Didn't really start doing anything because I'm kind of real like slow as my go. I work 40 hours. I have farm animals like Kelly. I have a calf with a broken leg right now, which is, but you know, and so I'm just very slow. I don't post a lot about it at first because I want to try the product. But when I saw it was working for me, all the lumps in my breast went away. I don't know what that was, but my doctor said, keep doing whatever you're doing. So anyway, I mean, I'm really excited about it. So then people started seeing that. And to be honest with you guys, I have no brand partners. I have customers. I have no brand partners.
Yes.
I sell my on-hand stocks. I buy in bulk. I sell my on-hand stocks. That's how I was able to do Ultimate and, you know, get the Punta Cana invite and all that stuff. But, you know, I mean, after going to that event, I'm just like, why don't I have brand partners? I could have brand partners. She has brand partners. Why do I not have brand partners? Anyway, so I'm just like, I got a whole new fire under me, and I started thinking about people that like, okay, well, I've got this guy over here that now has his wife on the drops as well. So now I have this couple over here. They're my age. You know, they're nearing retirement, as am I. I've got 6 years. Maybe shorter. And I'm just like, he's using multiple products at this point. So I'm like, why are we not buying in bulk and doing something with that, you know? So I've got all these ideas now that I've seen all that on stage and just felt the energy in the room. And I was fired up immediately. And especially when the electrolytes dropped, like I drink like 1.5 gallons of water a day. That's way too much for my body size, but that's all I crave is water. I don't want sodas. I don't want anything else. Well, coffee, but I drink decaf because I don't need the extra energy. But I'm always fired up anyway, but that was just over the top for me. And it just put a whole new like vision in my soul. And I'm just ready to just, not just for me, because it's like, I do okay financially, but like, I know people that don't, and wow, like this would be really great. So I just have a whole new like idea flow in my brain that I want to put into action and go to Maui.
I love it. I love it. Y'all, seriously, like Jackie is incredible. She's very humble, but the energy shift and the mindset shift since Dallas to me is unreal. Like she was in it, invested, like loved the product. She was 100% on the product. She has no problem getting customers, but she hadn't seen the vision of the brand partner yet. I'm going to be honest. She just wasn't there. And I saw immediately at convention, the shift in her, the excitement. She was asking me questions. When the Latin American crew was up there, she was like, wait a minute, my daughter is dating someone and I think I could open, let's go open this country. And she was so excited. That, you guys, as a friend and a leader, like that fired me up. And that was like, this is why we have to get people to events. Like, this is why everyone needs to be at PXP, because it really does. It ignites something that you didn't know you needed, right? It ignites something in
Kelly,
you. Go ahead.
just really quick. I grabbed you because I was like, I didn't know we were in Mexico. Like, how did I not know that? Like, oh, that's cool. Like, is it the same? And it is. It's under our North America site. You just like go and change the language to Spanish. Or I'm just like, I was so excited. My daughter has been dating a guy for 2 years now. His whole family's from Mexico. He was born there. He lives here, works here. But I'm just like, they go back all the time. And I'm, for our kids, we have a vision. We want them to succeed. We want them to do well. She has a very hard time keeping a job. It's that generation, I think.
Yeah.
But every 6 months or a year, she's swapping jobs, and I'm fearing for her future. So I'm just like, oh, if they could see this, like I saw it, like a presentation, like geared towards like almost 30-year-olds, because they're in that 25 to 30-year range. I'm just like, I think they both would do wonderful. And I would love to just, maybe get them going. And I'm like, Mexico would be an excellent market because it's really not that tapped into yet. If I don't know about it, then probably other people don't. So anyway, sorry. I just wanted to get there.
I love it.
That's what I mean. When I saw it on screen, I was just like, what? So yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Who wants their brand partners at the next PXP? Who wants more people to be exposed to what we have? I think that's incredible. Just the awareness of like, Jackie's got older kids like I do. And she's like, yes, like if they could just see this vision, right? If they could catch this at their age, wow, like they'll be the next senior officer on stage at PXP, no doubt in my mind. Jackie's going to have an international team, 100%. I'm so excited. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you for investing in yourself, investing in this company, coming to PXP, showing up with an amazing attitude and a heart ready to serve. Thank you for getting into activity right away. That's exactly what we want. And we're so excited for you. I can't wait to see what happens over the next several months. Y'all, like, this is powerful. What we have is powerful. There's been how many people on this call that were there? And even if you weren't there, since we all came back, how many people, I want you to drop a fire emoji, if you've made a decision since PXP to grow and expand your business? Show me the fire. If you made a decision, because it is a decision, right? Did you catch something that you didn't have before? Did you have an understanding? Did you get excited? Did something flip for you since PXP and you're ready to grow and build? Because we are ready to grow and build with you. We are locking arms. We have so many incredible, exciting things going on in this team. And I'm like James, like the number 100 has been on my tongue and on my heart and on my mind. And so 100, for me, it's 100 moms, like 100 families, like 100 moms, 100 single moms, 100 hungry moms. Like, that's who we will help this year if we stay focused, stay in activity, and stay together. Because we truly are, we say it at PXP, we say it in Partner Co, but we are better together. And Jackie proved that this week. So I'm just so excited. I love you, Jackie. I'm excited for everyone who's made the decision to move forward. I would love to hear from some of y'all that are in the activity and doing the do and seeing all of these fun things on social media and applying them. What are you seeing in your business? I know Miss Paula has her hand up. What's happening in your business? What's moving for you? What's popping for you? What are you excited about?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Let me get my camera on here. Hope I don't get run over going across the street here. So
be careful.
Interestingly enough, when I went to Destin and you guys taught us how to change our profile to public mode, a lady I didn't know sent me, hey, tell me about these drops. Anyway, long story short, she bought the drops. So fast forward, now I'm at PXP in Dallas And a lady reaches out and she says, I think I want to try those drops. So night before last, I talked to her about the business, but I think she's recently retired. And I think she just wants to enjoy that for a hot minute. But I think that once because she told me about all these friends she has and how they go to lunch and they're all putting on weight because they all retired. And so I think once she has results and they're all like, Marilyn, what are you doing? I think she'll get on board as a brand partner. But night before last, she signed up as a customer and bought the 4-pack. So she's committed to do this for 90 days because I told her she was going to do it 60 days. I said, oh, no, sister, it takes 90 days to balance. If you're not going to do 90 days, then just wait until you're ready to do 90 days. And in the past, I would have never said that. And she says, okay, I trust you, Paula. If that's what you're telling me I need to do, that's what I'm going to do. So I am super excited. Then I had another lady reach out that I had been talking with 2 months ago. And she's like, I think I want to order those drops. So I sent her the link. She's not yet ordered, but I feel confident that she will. So I think that the big shift that happened for me in Destin, which obviously that's an event, was seeing the value in what we have. Instead of looking at it like, oh, that's expensive and not everyone's going to be able to afford that. And I talked to a gentleman yesterday because like I mentioned before we started, I'm at an event over in this small community called Hamilton. And the gentleman that owns the business that's out in front of the parking lot where I'm at, he came out and was telling me all about his daughter's health struggles. And he was like, she's paying over $600 a month for whatever shot it is she's on. And he said she quit losing weight and she's had a lot of problems since the COVID shot and she's only 32. So he told me, he said, I'm going to get the drops for her. Well, we kept talking and he asked me about menopause. And I said, I laughed. I said, oh, sir, I wasn't going to go there with you. You're a man. He says, well, my wife. And I said, well, my husband thinks I'm a little more pleasant. He said, oh, well, we need more pleasant.
I love it.
To talk about the drops. And then I got to talking about inflammation being down and range of motion in my neck. And he says, I think I need these too. I need to go home and get in my piggy bank because me, my wife, and my daughter, we all need these. And I said, sir, I agree. So he's going to meet his wife either today or tomorrow and chat with me. And then we'll talk about some of the other products with him then because I didn't have everything set up at that time. So
Perfect.
the events absolutely do set you on fire. And my sister, who's been a brand partner with me, she signed up the same day that I did. We were in our room and she said, you're talking about to these other people that if they want to do this interview with you on Facebook, that you would do that. And she said, what do I need to do? And I said, well, I haven't pushed that. I've let you just do your own thing. And she says, well, you have to tell me. Now, I don't know if she'll launch on Facebook, but what she wants me to do is she wants me to take a video of my testimony and send it to her. And then she wants to also do a video of her testimony because she's amazing. And like I shared with you all, if you search, and I think I put it in Wellness 360 as probably Wellness Drop Revolution, she is Miss Key. She's very private, so she doesn't want that shared. So yes, when you get people to events, when you go to events, I don't know how you cannot be fired up and ready to go take on the world.
I agree. I agree. So much to unpack there. Miss Paula, first I want to say, I just adore you. Paula was at the staircase, at the stage with her camera for everything. She was highlighting everybody, celebrating everyone. And I love that. She was cheering the entire team on. And that means so much to me. I love people who are like that. So thank you for doing that. That meant so much to all of us. I love that Paula talked about a mindset shift when it comes to price. Can we be honest with each other for a second? How many of y'all always say to yourself when you're talking to a prospect or have that feeling like, oh, it's too expensive. I don't want to talk to them about it because I'm afraid they won't be able to afford it.
Right.
Be honest. If you've said that to yourself or you've thought it to yourself before you've talked to someone, put me in the comments. Y'all, that is a mindset shift that will set you free if you switch it. I'm just telling you right now, when you think of this truly, when you have the mindset that this is a gift for your health and is a gift for other people, and you do see the value and you do not say out loud or have that feeling of this is too expensive, they're not going to buy because it's too expensive. They won't have the money. When you switch that and you say, this is so worth it, this is worth every penny, they're going to love this, they're going to value this, they're going to get so much benefit and results, things absolutely start to shift. That is one of the most important mindsets that you can have, is to really truly believe within yourself that what we have is valuable and it's worth it. So I want you to think about that today. If you have that mindset where you're afraid because of the cost, or you think it's too expensive for people, you need to switch that mindset, because I can tell you right now, Paula is not talking about price with people in a concerned way. She's showing them the value. Did you see what she said about the lady, the first person, where she said she bought a 4-pack? It's the best. It was what I told her to do. She's going to have the results. She needs 90 days. The lady bought the 4-pack because she bought Paula's belief. She trusted Paula and her confidence in the product. So I want you to take note of that. That's important. They see her passion, they see her confidence, and they take that financial jump because she's instilled that in them. So that's an incredible gift. So way to go, Paula.
Thank you.
Fantastic. You're welcome. Paula's so great. She's so consistent. It's raining. She's out there in the morning doing an event. Can you just show Paula some love in the comments? She's phenomenal. Like, she's doing the do. She's doing the thing. She's always doing the thing. That's why she's exploding. That's why she has such a great attitude. That's why her business is affecting her community and so many people in their health. So way to go, Paula. You're amazing. Y'all, who else? Who else has got, I think, one more? We might have time for one more share if you guys have one. Anybody else fired up, like ready to go share these products, ready to go talk to people, ready for, how many people do we know that are like those gentlemen talk to Paula? Their wives are suffering. They're going through the change of life and they're miserable. Men are taking these products. I've been sharing some men's testimonies. Man, men do really well on the drops. I'm like, wow, I'm so impressed. I'm always like looking at the Wellness 360 and like, gosh, this is incredible. Yo, spend some time in those groups. Go read some testimonies. Look at those before and afters. They're powerful. Share those. Take them from the social and put them in your stories, because it takes one person to say, what is that? I haven't been suffering with this, or man, my wife is, or man, my husband, or like Jackie, gosh, my daughter might like that, right? You're going to pique that one person's interest, and that one person can change the face of your business.
I'll share something, Kelly, to take us out, if you don't mind.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, so this is leading to an IPA, and it's technically not one, but I'm excited because it deals with what we are launching right now. So we talked about these color block posts. So I did this last night. Today, my goal is to do tons of engagement sandwich. I'm going to be talking to everybody that I want to see the posts. But I got some comments, and what I did is, besides the color block, is I put in some testimonials into the bottom, and people scroll down into the comments and they read these things, including the link for the product info and also the video. And a lot of these are brand partners, but I'm excited to see, I just saw as we're on this call, I have a prospect here that I've talked to for like a long time. And let me see what I've seen. I've talked to her. She's actually never responded to any of my DMs, but I've been wanting to prospect her, and she's just never responded. Well, for the first time, because of this new product launch, she actually found something that is her hot button. So I'm excited.
Yes.
This is going to be good. So these
That's
things.
awesome. I love it. I love it.
But
this is why we do this. This is why we post some fun things on social media, because maybe they weren't interested or attracted to the drops right away. Maybe it's the Max that brings them in. Maybe it's the Everglow that brings them in. But then they see what we have, right? I love that, James. That's fantastic. So posts, let's go do some posts today. Let's really get fun and attractive on social media. Let's have fun with our engagement and our photos. All of those things. James gets ignored too. Yes, James gets ignored too. Does everybody feel better? I know I do. I'm glad James gets ignored too. We all get ignored every once in a while. But that one person, it took that post to attract her. So that's fantastic. That just goes to show you follow up, follow up, follow up. All right, James, do we have someone praying us out this morning?
It's actually Paula.
Oh, Paula. Okay, awesome.
Okay, so literally from the time I started the day, God keeps bringing the word fire in front of me. I was messaging with a friend and she shared God has set her on fire. And, I told her that I agreed with her, we're on fire. And I was thinking to myself, I'm on fire for the Lord. I'm also on fire to help people feel better with their health. And then what emoji, Kelly, do you tell us to drop in the comments? Fire. So today, I want you to think about, as we pray, being on fire for God. Let him lead you first. You follow and he will bless you. And ask him to put the people before you that you want before you. So we're going to go to prayer right now. God, I just lift up each and every one of the individuals that are struggling with health. They're desiring hope, Lord. I also lift up the individuals that are just struggling in a spiritual battle and they're desiring hope, God. God, I pray that we would turn to you for all things, whether it's the spiritual battle or our health. It was prophesied over me at church that I would have a healing in my sinuses and I would no longer be sick. It didn't happen immediately, but I kept praying because I knew that your word does not come back void. And I know the prophecy was to be true. And you used Partner Co products, all natural products, things that you created when you created the heaven and the earth, to touch me and to heal me, Lord. God, I just thank you for that. And I give you all the glory. And God, I thank you for positioning me in a place on this team, because I prayed that you would use me. And you called me to prayer. You told me that you were bringing me into prayer. And that was before I even knew about Partner Co as well. And then you bring me onto this prayer team. And then you lead me and prompt me to pray with people at PXP. And God, I don't take any credit for any of that. I give you all the glory. And I just thank you that you put it in me to have fire and boldness in you, to be obedient and to be submitted. And I ask that you put that fire and that boldness in each and every person on our team, each and every person that's with Partner Co. God, I pray that we would just go and we would fan the flames. We would spread the fire. We would share the good news of you and who you are, Lord, to secure people's salvations, because that's most important. And I also pray that you would help us to fan the flames and spread the fire, to share about these products we have. We are feeling amazing. And if we keep that to ourselves, we're being selfish, and we know that to be sin, Lord. So we ask that you help us to fan the flames and spread the fire of you and all these products, and give people hope in their salvation, and help them to have a good quality of life for the remainder of their days here on earth. God, I pray that you would bless each and every leader here today. Bless them abundantly. Bless them for their time. Give them the strength. Renew in them the right mind, the right energy, the right spirit, and give them the boldness to lead us. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you,
Amen.
Paula.
Amen.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, thank you, Paula. Thank you,
Oh,
Kelly,
Paula.
Jackie,
Thank you,
James.
Paula.
Mwah.
Thank you,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Amen.
Have a great day.
Have a great day.
Have a great day, everyone. Bye.
Crush it.
Bye, guys.
Take
Bye.
care.
Have a good day, everybody. Thank
Blessings.
you.